Well, I'm over here at the pygmy crawlers. Just sort of kicking it, I guess. Ooh, something dropped a simple dagger. 2 to 5, 3 to 6. Dagger upgrade.
Boy, I love that that happened.
What's that?
That I lost power randomly for no reason.
Yeah. Whoa, there's like a actual ship sailing and stuff?
Yeah, there's transport ships and stuff to take you to different areas.
That's crazy.
There's even zeppelins.
I saw a dude come in on a turtle. You weren't here to witness the glorious turtle.
Oh yeah, I've got the turtle mount on my higher character. At level 20, you can do the quest to get the turtle mount.
Oh, yeah. Come on, sand crawlers.
There's a couple pygmy surf crawlers over there.
What's that?
There's a couple more of those pygmy surf crawlers over there.
Oh, there is one all the way
Yeah,
over there.
they're all along the beach.
Dagger! I'm sorry, did that thing just parry me?
Go get that in big crabs. Yeah, they're all along this beach. Like, there's another one that's in the water over here. Oh yeah, do you still not have nameplates turned on?
Guess not.
Like, cause do you see their little names above them before you click them?
No.
So it's in interface options again. And then under
NPC names?
yes. Damn, big honkin' donkers hit me with the freaking loud as fuck gunshot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, now I see there's a bunch of them. Okay, yeah, that would have made that much easier.
Yeah, NPC names. Yeah, they're all over this coast. Gotta keep you on my turtle toes. That's fair.
So called?
Yeah.
Why a turtle?
What do you mean, why a turtle?
Just that. Why a turtle?
I like turtles, man. Turtles are cool. They don't... Outside of snapping turtles, like, turtles are just chill. They're just vibing, doing their own thing. They're, like, not out to harass anybody.
Fair. So you're not into the teenage mutant aspect of it, but...
I mean, I did watch the, I grew up with the, not knowing that the 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was just rerunning the 80s one. Because apparently after the 80s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles...
Did that guy despawn?
What? Nah, I see one, you're, like, right there. He's, like, right there.
He's not on my screen anymore. He gone.
I see him right here. Weird.
Wait a minute. I can attack where you were standing, but he was not there.
That's all that matters.
Alright.
Oh yeah, the turtle.
This guy has a red name.
So that just means he's aggressive. So that means if you got close enough to him, he would attack you regardless of you attacking him first.
Can I dagger him again? I can. Rad.
Oh yeah. The throwing your thing and backstepping, that's called kiting.
Oh yes. Oh, that guy's level 7.
You're level 7.
He's gone.
I still see him. I don't know why you're getting about it.
Right, I don't know. Oh, I see him. Dagger!
I think you have throwing axes, not daggers.
Do I? Dude, I don't know.
Probably, yeah. Crude throwing tomahawk. At some
I
point,
guess it is just called throw.
at some point, I'll have to take you to the major cities. So that way, you can learn all their weapons you can hold, like swords, one-handed swords, one-handed axes, and like one-handed maces, and bows and guns or other ranged weapons you can use.
All right, I need 2 more Makura eyes.
Yeah,
And-
those crab people.
And they show up. They shall be slain.
They're more in the water than out of it, but I can also give you unlimited breathing, so that way you can go underwater all you want. It's like if you hold right click and drag down, you can actually go underwater and everything.
So how on earth does this work?
What do you mean?
Oh my god. That's so stupid.
Look at those arms. You think you can't rocket one of those things downstream?
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
It's fun.
School of Fish.
I love that you missed.
No, I hit it.
Oh, you did? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Did it actually have more than 1 HP? That's funny.
Yeah, it had like 50 HP.
I'm used to critters only having 1 HP. It's funny to see them have more.
That's a surf crawler. Is that? Oh no, that is part of what I need. There we go. Come get some. Saw another one up here. Oh, I think that one was all you.
Yeah, that one got tagged to me somehow, I guess.
Oh, I think I missed it. There's a freaking raptor?
Yeah.
Give me your XP. Does this do anything? Does I just look rad all day?
No, it's just decorative. It's part of the decorations of the world.
Just looks rad all day. Check. So ridiculous every time.
But it's fun.
It even makes the like whipping through air noise.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I need one more crab. And one more. God, parrying all my attacks. No, didn't get the crab shell.
Sometimes
Disappointed.
Sometimes you
Outraged.
get the crab. Sometimes the crab gets you.
Sometimes you throw a dagger at a giant crustacean, man. And then you blind him when he gets too close to you.
I'm so excited for whenever you hit level 10, you actually get to start dipping into the talent trees.
Pinch of salt! Alright, that was the last pinch of salt I needed. So now I just need the big crab people. Which you said were deeper?
I mean, no, they're just kind of around in the water. There's not a whole lot of them around the shore, but they're kind of out here in the water.
None of these are what I need.
I see some off in the distance. Or at least I see one.
Way over there. Oh, that's a school of fish. So when you go fishing, do you actually like dive underwater and grab them with your bare hands, or do you get fishing poles and such?
You get a fishing pole and actually do fishing. There are schools of fish that have like a little circle that you can cast in that are on the shores of some places. But other than that, you're just casting into bodies of water, and there's like different there. Or well, I'm trying to remember if it was that way back in this time. There is a difference between river, ocean, and pond, like there is later. I'm trying to remember if that's still a thing or not.
Okay. That was the last one I needed.
Fair enough.
Go turn in all these things, level, and see what's next.
Yeah, if you actually level them, once you're level 8, you'll train, because you'll have, even level.
True. Man, I wish you could run faster. I know there's mount and such, but they're way later, I assume.
Well, like I said, your first mount will be level 20, and that'll be at like 10% faster, and then it'll get progressively half of your level percent faster. Until you get to like level 40, and then you can train riding. Which I'll believe will be 60% faster, and then at level 60 you can train in expert riding, which is 100% faster. You will get an ability called Sprint as the rogue.
Cool.
That is a, obviously it's got a cooldown and only lasts for so long, but it is something you could do.
I have to get this dude weed.
Yeah, I know where those weeds come from. It's kind of a bitch, but it's not close to here, so you'll probably want to do the other quests that are across on the Echo Isles.
Okay. Turn this in. This guy that's running away. Again, Vinkel, thanks for lurking. Zora, thanks for looking. Big Honkin' Badonkers, thank you for coming by. I know that I'm kind of low energy and just kind of sickly. Honestly, I think I might need to lay down after a while, because I think that medicine's really kicking in. It's making my head loopy, but I'm going to go as long as I can. Then did you turn in your stuff to the guy that's over here? Not
the shells and stuff?
Are those snakes just for skinning?
Yeah, and they're just critters to like populate the world, make it feel more alive. Hey, Duckster. Nice of you to come by. I appreciate the fuck you. I'm doing the best I can being sick. And so he should have given you a crab that you can learn.
Adding companion to collection.
So now if you hit P to open up your spell book, there'll be a new companions tab.
Pinchy.
Now you got a little buddy. It's just a little vanity pet. He's just a little guy. See, look at him. Look at him follow you.
Okay. Do we want to do Hex Troll Slaying?
Yeah.
And get ahead?
Yeah, because you'll want to do that. It's over here. On the main Echo Isle.
Sadly, I did not. If you hit M to open your map, your PF quest should show you where all your quest stuff is.
I'm sure this... What did I just do? I'm sure this means something to someone, but it sure doesn't mean a lot.
What?
Is the shimmer wheat? Like, I don't even see where I'm at on this map.
You should be the, like, silver triangle. You should be near the bottom of the, Duratar map.
Oh, can you not zoom in?
No, this is as
Oh,
zoom...
you can. You have to hold control. Okay.
Oh, you can? I did not know that. I legitimately didn't know that.
Unfortunately, what you can't do is move the map once you've done it. So... Okay.
We both learned something new.
Yeah. That's how you do it on Google Maps as well. That's why I tried it.
Fair enough.
Blood Talon Tail Asher. Do I need one of those?
Say what?
No, I don't. Trying to see if that's the thing I needed to kill. Oh, that's the dinosaur thing. Do you need this? So we're going to the main island, right?
Yeah. That's where all your trolls and stuff will be, and that's where the Zalazane Witch Doctor guy you need to kill is.
Nice.
And hopefully somebody will drop one of their, like, dusty letters where you can start the quest to kill his assistant, which was another cut content quest because of whatever reason, I don't know. Because the letter was already there, the mob was in the game, and, like, literally everything was there. The quest was just turned off. I'll never understand why.
Oh, man.
Man. This is really not.
You're sick, dude. Yet still informative.
I am full of useless information.
Yeah, it's incredibly useful in the very specific niches that it is in. That's a hex troll, but he's dead. Okay.
Yeah, there's generally always somebody doing it. Looks like it's that goblin guy, I'm assuming.
A voodoo troll.
Yeah, you'll need those two.
Get wrecked.
Now you're getting into enemies that heal themselves. If you need the skull is up here. That I know you need. Just gotta grab to one of these. And now the voodoo.
You have the skull.
The voodoo and hex trolls are just kind of spread out all over this place. And then Zalzane, this is his camp, so he spawns in this camp and then kind of like walks around.
The dude sounds like Tim Curry when he dies. Braid.
That's funny.
Is there anything to loot in here?
Here's Zalzane.
What's that?
Zalzane is the named troll guy you need to kill. He's patrolling towards you.
Oh shit, that guy is fucking me up.
He is level 10. He shrank you.
I have been shrunk for 2 minutes.
Your strength and stamina is reduced by 3 for 2 minutes.
Should be extra sneaky then.
You are hard to keep track of. But I am fairly good at it.
Well, I have a lot of trolls to kill on this deal. Oh my take.
Now you understand why there's a lot of people that do the combat road as a leveling road, because a lot of people don't like to try and deal with stealth when they're questing. They just want to run in and smack stuff, and that's why they do combat. I just always like subtlety myself.
I mean, it's cool. I don't know if it's entertaining, but it's cool.
Well, subtlety, you can get it to where you can move faster while in stealth. And you can make it to where you have less likely chance to be detected, because there is also like a what some people will call as the stealth pie that is around targets. So, you know about the kind of like the pie chart of detection, to where like in front of something is like, easily detected, to the sides is harder to detect, and then behind the target is hardest to detect.
Nope, did not know that.
Because this game has that.
Okay.
Which is why sometimes whenever you're sneaking around targets, you'll see them change orientation, and it's because they basically failed a stealth check, but they got enough to notice that something was there, but they weren't able to actually see you and target you.
Fancy.
And like I said, there's like a slice of the pie that's like a big wedge in front of them where it's easier for them to detect you. Basically like advantage. To the sides is like regular, and then behind them is disadvantage, is the way that you can kind of think about that. And congrats on level 8.
I found the note.
Oh, hell yeah. So you can right-click on that note in your inventory, and it'll... basically, it'll start a quest. And then I can show you where that guy is after you're done.
Alright.
With all this...
has been started.
Yeah, and basically, again, that's another one of the cut quests. All they had to do was make it to where that item could be dropped again. Because that's how the quest was turned off, is because that item couldn't drop in the original game.
Oh, I just had 0 drop again.
But like, if you could console command the item into your character, you could do the quest in the original game. But outside of doing
What
that,
the heck?
they were close enough together that they pulled together. So if you aggro a creature, it'll then also trigger its entire aggro radius, and if there's another aggressive mob within that aggro radius, it will pull that mob along with it.
Which, I mean, makes sense. For me, it was more that dude ran forward under me, or over me, and then fell behind me somehow.
Pathing gets wonky with these structures.
Yep. Damn, he's so good. No, I missed. There's another floor up there? Is there anything good? No? Just fall to your death? Okay, cool, cool. Oh, I fell. Oh, there's a box here.
Food grade.
Didn't tell me what I got.
That's just because you got it really fast because of the auto loot thing that's turned on.
Oh, okay.
It should say in your general chat box what loot you received.
Dude sounds like Tim Curry, though, right? That's not just me.
I don't know. I don't think that. I don't know Tim Curry enough to know that for sure.
Nigel Thornberry.
Yeah, I don't think he particularly sounds that. But that again, I don't know the voice enough to say that. It could be that was what they were going for, and it could be a reference because there's all kinds of references in Warcraft.
I am on fire. In the rain. It's not helping me. Be not on fire.
Because you're not like on fire yourself, you are basically like cursed with being on fire. You are cursed with immolation.
Unfortunate for me.
I
Well, that's a
also
big
have
boss
that
there, guy again.
And you're level 8 now. You probably look pretty good. Just need a couple more hex trolls, I take it.
Yeah. That's a voodoo troll.
There's a hex troll right behind you.
Oh my. I'm out right now.
It's alright.
Alright. I need one more voodoo troll.
There's one right there in this hut. You can probably see him from here. Maybe throw something out.
I just hit that dude
Oh,
with a
nope.
dagger.
Yeah, you're
from,
fine.
like, downtown, man.
Perfect. So that's the Zalazane head, the skull, voodoo hex troll. So now you just need the apprentice guy, which he is not on
Is it
this side.
Mojo and head.
Which he is not on this island. Let's go this way, because I'll show you
Well,
where
I
he
need
is.
this tiger too,
Oh, okay.
right? Yeah. Okay, I need 2 more first. I don't know where we're going, by the way. I was running where I thought you were going.
I mean, there's some more tigers over here. There are tigers on this island and the other bigger island that's to the north.
Rain. In the rain.
Man, I wish I could
Dagger
have...
changed direction mid-flight.
I wish I could have energy for this. I hate being so low energy. For stream. Like, I want to be able to be a better streamer.
What do you need me to do? You need me to yell a bunch of crazy Gen Z shit that I don't understand?
No. I just gotta work on not being sick.
Poggers, yo.
Poggers. So you need more tigers, right?
That was the last tiger I needed.
Okay, so then we'll go this way for your guy.
Something Mew streak. I learned on the interwebs.
Yeah, I don't know about all that stuff. There's a bunch of newer kid slang that I just don't understand. Even whenever it's said at me and stuff.
Somebody gave me really sticky glue.
Yeah. I remember when people used to, before it became soulbound, people used to sell that on the auction house because it doesn't have a level on it of stuff for resistance, so a lot of PvP people wanted it.
That way they could blast each other with their sticky goo.
Well, the it's a root that doesn't get broken by damage. So it's a great way for spellcasters to just be like, you're gonna be right there for like 5 seconds, and I'm gonna cast all my shit at you for the entire 5 seconds, and then if you get unstuck, I'm gonna throw sticky glue on you again. But it only came from that quest. So you'll see the guy, he's kind of up there with those three like palm trees. It looks like that Trillable is going to kill them first, and then we'll have to wait for him to respawn.
But like, we could blast him and help that dude out, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
And so then now we just gotta wait, because he spawns like right here. And so we'll just have to wait for him to respawn. It's not too long. I think it's a couple minutes. If I remember correctly. But yeah, he's been a mob in the original game for forever. Like, it's really... He just used to not be for anything. Like, he just didn't do nothing. He dropped the basic loot table of, like, some copper and stuff like that, but that was it.
What is the Soul Stone Resurrection? My soul has been stored.
I stored your soul in a soul stone, so that way, and casted it on you, so that way if you die, you can resurrect yourself. I can do that to one person once every 30 minutes. As a warlock. That way, just in case you died, you'd be able to get yourself back up without having to do a spirit run.
Ah. Boy, that didn't do any damage. I got his mojo, I got his head, and I got his milk.
Oh yeah. So now you got plenty of quests to turn in now.
Yeah. Can't believe you brought me on a quest to steal a man's milk.
You'll get that with big milks.
I also got a shadow gem. Is that a thing? Looks like it's worth a moderate amount. Definitely a lot for my level, but
yeah, it's one of the gems. So it's one of the earlier gems. So some people like engineers, blacksmiths, I'm trying to remember who all else needs it. I know that jewel crafters need it and stuff like that to make earlier items. So it's a crafting material. You could probably get more than the like 1 silver sell value out of the auction house if you put it in there.
yeah, 2.5.
Whack. If you wanted to go on a Lamborghini's adventure, I could take you to the major cities and show you like the auction house and stuff. And then also show you the weapon masters, so that way you could get all of your extra weapons and stuff that you could use.
Ooh, magic item. Oh, brawlers. Okay, dokie.
Yeah, I
Just
love
have
that
a
all
whole
the
collection
trolls
of
are like
heads for you,
Jamaican.
buddy. Yeah. $33 armor versus 22. Wow. What is this leather collar for?
Oh, it's an item that you can sell. Sometimes people, the transmog token lady wants them as a part of her daily thing,
Oh, I got a bow too.
which you can learn bows.
Interesting. How long is this gonna take to do this? So you said you were thinking about getting off. I don't want to.
I mean, I can stay on and stuff to like, 'cause I definitely like to get your reactions to whenever you see the like big places and whatnot. It would be quite the walk to get you to all kinds of the different major cities and whatnot. Although not as much as it used to be, since there are zeppelins and stuff to take us around.
I guess the other question will be, what's the difficulty of me getting back?
Here, not too bad, because you could set your Hearthstone to Razor Hill, which is fairly close. It just depends on
Okay.
how much footwork you want to put in.
Well, it's more like I need to train, I assume.
Yeah, which I don't think there's a rogue trainer here, so we can go to Razor Hill and there should be a rogue trainer.
Okay, go do that. Set the Hearthstone, and then what do you lose when you Hearthstone?
You don't lose anything, card thing. Hey, laughable. Oh man, no cursing? No problem. I can definitely do that since I am sick right now.
Sick as a dog.
Got the toe beans out. Man, I think laughable. I think you're the second person to ever redeem the no cursing. Almost nobody's ever redeemed that.
Can we give him a weird title?
Give him a weird title. What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. He could be Clean Boy,
I can be
the
clean,
cleanest boy.
I am being very clean. I've been being very clean this whole stream. That's just because I don't have the energy to be bombastic.
I don't know, man. You need another Chain Lightning build.
I do. I just don't know if I would. I mean, even playing Tiny Rogues, I'd probably be pretty mellow, because
Dagger.
I just can't be wild. If I get too excited, it's going to make it hard to move off a lot.
I don't want that.
Because as you've seen, whenever I get excitable and talking, one of the things I do the least is freaking breathe.
True. What is this big weirdo thing over there?
You mean the ruins of a, like, keep and all that?
Yeah.
That's the ruins of a keep. There's some people there, and there's a quest line to go in there and kill some people and stuff. And it's a part of, it's remnants of a, invading fleet from Craft 3, I think. You want to know what laughable?
Pulled an eyeball out of that thing.
I'm gonna give you your points back, laughable. I'm still gonna be trying to do it and not do cursing, but I want to give you your points back so that way you can use those points at a time whenever I'm less sick and more myself. I want to make sure you get the full value of your points, and I feel like most redeems, as I am right now, it's not like getting the value for it. Honey, don't forget to get your meds out of your car.
The Getting.
So yeah, if you only have backstab on your stealth bar, you can put it on your regular bar because you don't have to be stealth for backstab. You just have to be behind your target. Granted, outside of a group situation, you're not going to be behind your target a whole lot of times. But that's one of those things of how I told you the assassination spec for rogues. It's like the highest DPS in the game, but it's always, you know, basically under the ideal situation of a group raid because nearly all of the damage comes from being behind your target.
Right. Yo. Should have been.
But I definitely want lap pool.
Dude, I want to
Oh yeah, so let me show you.
Shipwreck.
So let me show you the
Okay,
innkeeper.
I think this is the dude I got turned into, right?
Yeah, he's the guy you got to turn into. Your rogue trainer is actually in this building in the second floor.
Okay. Peace. Man, there's quests all over the place in here.
Oh yeah, this is where like after you finish Sinjin, you go here.
Hmm. I got Eviscerate level 2.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Is that the only thing I can train?
Be sure to
Oh, evasion.
You can also instead of scrolling through the massive list, there should be a filter where you can filter
I
it
just
down.
found that. That's how I found I got access to evasion. What is evasion? Ooh. Okay, now I understand why people have 250,000 clicky mice, because my god, this is outrageous.
And you haven't even gotten into having like items and stuff yet that you have to use.
Yeah. I've lost you.
What do you mean? You just ran past me. I'm right here next to you.
Oh. Didn't even recognize you.
But this is your first inn and the first innkeeper. You'll see that your level goes to Z's, and that means you're getting rested. So if you talk to the innkeeper, there's a button to make this inn your home.
Battle-weary bodies. Lay your axe by the fire and share the stories of your mighty
This
battles.
is just a random other dude.
Yes, that is. And then if you set this in as your home, this is where Hearthstone will take you whenever you cast it. And your Hearthstone has a 1 hour cooldown.
Okay, Razor Hill is now my home.
So that means your Hearthstone in your bag will always return you here whenever.
Okay. Dude, there's quests all over the place. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Grab them all.
The red skies of Dukatar. Dorgatar. Dove. The skies are red. Oh god. There's so many.
Oh yeah.
6 bundles of expedition supply. I like how everyone arbitrarily knows that I'm a rogue. They just look at you and be like, you shifty. Alright, where are we going?
That depends on what you want to do. Do you want to go on the adventure to the big cities?
Sure.
This way. You should automatically have the Orgrimmar flight path since that is your racial major city, so I will take you to Thunderbluff, the Tauren major city first, and then we can fly back to Orgrimmar. And then we can do the weapons trainer in Thunderbluff, and then the weapons trainers in Orgrimmar. And then we can take the Zeppelin to the Undercity and go to the weapon trainer there. Although we may not need to, but at least you can grab all the major city flight paths.
Okay. Can we tag things that are far above my level and I get XP when you blast it into oblivion?
Yes. As long as you are able to tag it.
We were almost run over by a dragon.
He was on a wyvern.
Are these supplies?
No, I can show you what the supplies are, I do believe. It should be... wait a minute. I don't think these are it. I'm trying to remember. I think the goblin up here gives you the quest for picking up the stuff that's around here. There'll be a goblin just past this ridge on the left that should give a quest.
Oh, there's an airship.
Yep, one of the Zeppelins.
The Tinkerers Union? What do you learn with tinkering?
The Tinkerers Union is just one of the goblin like factions.
Oh,
the there is engineering, which is how you learn to make gadgets, bombs, and like guns and ammunition.
I am extremely interested. We killing that thing?
Oh, we can if you want.
Get that knife! Oh, he only gave me 85 XP. Oh, I'm level 8 now, I forgot.
You are level 8.
Almost level 9 though. I have become envenomed.
Yeah, you'll get that with these big scorpions. I forgot about that guy. I wouldn't take that guy's quest right now. It's timed.
Oh. Yeah, we will not be doing it. Why are there graves?
So those are hardcore players that have died.
Oh, bummer.
Have to go up a little spiral staircase here.
This is too many spirals, man. It's making me slightly ill.
Then we just gotta wait for the Zeppelin to come by.
It's quite a scenic view. So if I jumped off of this, I'd definitely die, right?
No, because there's safe zones around this, or else yes, you would. And that's just because sometimes the Zeppelins have load errors. And it was killing a ton of hardcore players who were just trying to travel. And so they put safe zones around, like, number one, like if you jump off at the Zeppelin, you will be in considered safe zone until you land. So you won't die from it. And there's safe zones around all of these towers and stuff for falling.
That is kind of hilarious.
Because it was becoming the like number one killer of hardcore players was transportation. And so the Turtle devs, since they couldn't really figure out how to fix the loading errors server side, they just put the safe zones to fix it.
Which, honestly, good on them. Great idea.
Because I tried and tried and tried to get the stuff to like quit, like, you know, like, it'd basically be like because they couldn't really figure out what the cause was, because it only happened like sometimes for some people. It didn't seem like there was anything consistent to like why you would be on the Zeppelin riding it, and then all of a sudden, like, just for like one person it would despawn and drop them, but everybody else would keep traveling like normal. Did you get your medicine and everything, dear?
Sounds like...
Good.
Okay.
I think the safe zones is a lot better than them constantly trying to figure out what's up with the Zeppelins and other transportation like objects.
Yeah.
I think besides Rogue, some other classes I think you would like are like, you might actually like the Warlock with all the things that it had available, but any of the magic casters, like even the Shaman, which is the Horde specific class, I think you would probably like, because it, well, that depends. I don't know how much you like managing things in games, and having totem management I thought sounded like something you would probably like.
I mean, I played the Shaman dude for exclusively when I did that Heroes of the Storm. Those little totem things are fun.
The totems thing is pretty cool because you get multiple totems of different elements, like multiple earth, fire, wind, and water totems. But you can only have one of like each elemental totem out at a time. So like you can have up to like 4 totems out, 1 earth, 1 fire, 1 water, 1 wind. But it's like managing what ones from what element you want out at what time to do what job.
Right.
And I think that's really cool. A lot of people think that's a lot to put up with and don't want to put up with it.
Yeah, I guess I could see both sides of that argument.
Nah, front,
super...
not 6 stream as cool AF stream, 6 stream as I am actively sick. I'm trying to stream. So yeah.
I really thought you just ate it.
I just get sick. I've been refunding points and stuff. Front. Yeah, Steppy sponsored by Crazy. Hell yeah.
How did the Steppies thing get started?
That got started by Deduce Moose and Posty Baloney. So whenever Moose first introduced that thing, I didn't know anything about it, and I didn't know why it was a thing. And then she rated me, and everybody was just spamming me with it, and I didn't understand why. And then so then I kept trying to ask to know why, and then Posty got on a whole thing about like, oh, he's asking why about the steppies. He clearly likes feet. And then I got to eventually asking, like, besides why, of like, people are spamming me with it. But also why are, you know, they like, why does this emote exist? Like, what's up with it? And nobody would tell me the lore. And then that led into the bit more.
Nobody probably knew the lore.
Oh well, I eventually got the thing of like, somebody else had a Steppies emote that was like that, and Moose liked it and thought it was funny, and so they just changed the character to be their cat Kiwi and made it, and
yes.
like that's essentially all of the lore that it was. And the reason that people spammed it when she rated me is just because it was a new emote and she wanted to show it off. But it just became a running bit to not tell me anything and to just keep spamming me with Steppies and Posty Baloney calling me the feet guy. Also, if you kind of run in circles on this thing, you'll get exploration XP for the areas that we're flying over. Just be careful not to run off the ship.
Yeah, there isn't like a gate or anything that falls.
Nope.
I'm gonna level off of this.
Yeah, I use this as a way to level, is using these transport things and discovering places. Well, Itsumi's been the feet guy from a different thing, but now he's
Yeah, I was
kind
gonna
of.
say, I thought Itsumi actually was in defeat.
He is
that, like just a gag.
He is a little bit, but not as extensive as he leads on for the bit.
I don't think anyone could possibly, besides Tarantino, be that much in defeat.
But since he got attacked, in a way, using the feet bit, he's been kind of wanting to veto the feet bit a little bit, which makes me sad. I miss the feet bit, but somebody tried to use it as a way to attack him, and I understand
There it is.
it becoming uncomfortable for him because of that.
Yeah, I mean, that's not cool, man.
Hell yeah, level 9.
Especially
though.
again, like, it's basically a private joke between friends, so like, you know.
Yeah, well, the person who attacked him for it was the one that got it all started in the first place. There's nobody to beat up, Brun. Don't worry about it. That's not what I'm trying to instigate here. I'm not trying to instigate an attack. I'm just trying to explain the situation.
No names.
That is why I'm not using names.
That beautiful vista was so beautiful that it let me stab people better.
Oh, yeah. No, the whole Feats Me thing was just a bit that got started by somebody, and it was really funny back whenever we were all friends, but things happened, and then that bit got used as a way to attack him, and so now, and it was the
Is
person.
this where we're going?
Yeah, this is Thunderbluff, the Tauren major city, the cow people's major city.
Cow.
But nah, front, it wasn't originally an attack. Just the person who started it all, I guess through
Thank you.
a
This is
series
way
of
up here.
unfortunate events and misunderstandings, made a less than favorable situation, and then they used the feet bit as an attack. Yeah, it is
Especially
very.
something I think is kind of wild with this whole group is how like tight knit it is. It really kind of blows me away.
What do you mean?
That like I don't know. There's just so many people and everyone is like wildly supportive of one another. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool to see.
I liked all the support, and everybody that's that didn't turn into like hating me and stuff is still a major support group, and I really like that.
Yeah, cool.
So here's the weapon master that should be able to teach you some stuff.
I would be honored to train you in the use of the weapons that I have mastered. Should you have
Guns?
the ability to learn.
Yes.
Train.
Shayak is the orc weapon master and is located
Should I
in
buy
the
one-handed
Mountains
maces while I'm here?
He is
Yeah, that's why I gave you all that money, so that way you can learn all your weapons and stuff.
Okay. Well, those are the two weapons that I can learn.
Okay, so then let's go to the flight person here, so that way you can get the flight path for this city, and then we can fly to Orgrimmar.
When do I get to buy a gun?
There'll be plenty that'll drop, and there are gun merchants and stuff, and then you'll have to also buy ammunition to go in the gun.
Unfortunate. Infinite throwing tomahawks, but I have to buy bullet.
They used to not be infinite. That's actually a change to where you're using
Oh, that's
durability.
brutal.
You're using durability instead of using like an actual finite resource. So yeah.
New flight path discovered.
Yeah, so now you can talk to him again, and then you can tell him I need a ride, and you can fly to Orgrimmar.
Is that where we're going?
Yeah, that's the Orc major city.
Whoa!
And this is like their fast travel system.
Okay.
But yeah, Front, I do hate that the whole situation turned out the way it did, and I wish that that person would talk to me, so that way, like, things could get cleared up and things like that. But that's not happening. So, it just seems like things are going to be the way they are for a while, which is unfortunate. I do miss whenever everybody was just a giant friend circle and there wasn't a wedge in it.
Giant friend circle's fun. I was not prepared when I said to go to that place that I would just run and jump out of that window.
You run and jump out of that window? Oh, yeah.
That's what happened! And then it spawned in that I was on the Wyvern or whatever.
Yeah.
Run, jump, window first, Wyvern second. Pants now brown.
But I like before they switched to using portals mainly instead of the flight paths because it was faster. I like getting to see all the stuff that you get to see on the flight paths.
And I assume people on the ground can look up and see you, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so it adds a more living world element.
Well, it's also, they planned these flight paths very specifically, so that's why there's sometimes there's some, like, out-of-reach stuff that's going on in the world that's just, like, kind of way up and whatnot, which players have generally figured out how to get up there, but they put some stuff way up like that for the flight path people to enjoy as they were going. Like, they planned for these to be scenic routes. Like, it was part of the whole thing. And they planned for it to go by places where there would be players, so that way, like you said, it fleshes out the world because you see people traveling.
Yeah. Oh, that's some nasty shit right there.
Yeah,
the sludge fen.
Yeah, there's some quests to take you there. There's a whole quest thing for that, and that's where you learn about the Venture Company and stuff like that, which is a faction that's, like, plundering the world for resources and shit like that.
You know, like you do.
It's kind of like the one goblin faction that, like, everybody hates because they're just out to fuck over anybody to get basically, you know, whatever resources, be it lumber, oil, minerals, whatever, to try and sell to the highest bidder. And just kind of everybody hates them. I'm gonna run commercials. This thing stops bugging me.
There you go.
But yes, Front, I am hopiuming for the best. Although,
I mean, everybody hopefully is on that same page. It's just
I don't know about that.
Well, people need time to decide how they're going to handle things, and we'll just hope for the best.
There's a bunch of stuff that is happening with all that. Alright, so... Hey, can you see me again?
This major city. It's humongous.
Oh, you don't even know.
And there's actually people here, which is...
Yeah, this is the most populated Horde major city. Thunderbluff is the least. Just because it's the most out of the way. I'll show you where the Weapon Master is here. But this is the most populated major city for the Horde. Stormwind, the human major city, is the most populated city for the Alliance.
Turtle guy.
Oh yeah, once you hit level 20, I can help you with the quest to get the turtle.
The Cogwheel Cartel. The General Goods Merchant. Whoa, what the hell is that?
Wait, that guy got a bucket? Oh. He got the Undercity bucket. I've still never been able to get that.
I just see people creating what I assume are drugs. And tea.
People creating all kinds of things.
Heavy wooden gloves. But Telebeam's Delight just sounds like, I don't know.
It's like a it's a food that's a banana based dish from Telebeam.
Oh, he's
Bananas.
cooking. Ooh, cool.
Yeah,
fortress.
fun fact, all of these bonfires and braziers can count as cooking fires. Oh, sweet, come over here. I'm going to show you a little secret for if you ever need to try and get quick money. It's only up every... It's only up every once in a while, but somewhere in this pool, this is like a wishing well, and you can pan for coins. Pan for the coin.
How?
You should be able to kind of like move your mouse around until...
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, there you go. It's normally got some Easter eggy text on it, and its main purpose, though, is for you to sell it for money.
I need to...
I forget how long the cooldown timer is. So, you were a Star Trek fan, right?
Yep.
Come over here, and I'll show you a reference.
Ooh.
And then,
Odo, huh?
yeah, come in here.
DS9 is my favorite, Star Trek. Is this, Quarks?
Yep.
Oh! Where's Gorn?
I don't think he's in here, but, yeah, this whole, like, Quarks bar thing is a Deep Space Nine reference.
That's freaking awesome. I do wish there was a Gorn. Or Dorn? I think it's Dorn.
Wait, just the sum it up AI does get its stuff. Wait, I could trick the AI? What? I mean, I'm sure you could. But yeah, I wanted to show you the Deep Space Nine reference, and you can actually gamble in there too with Agni the Gambler. That they've got a whole gambling.
Dabo?
I don't remember what. I mean, you could for sure. You can also lose a bunch of your money. Yeah,
Oh
Doge
my
has
God.
spent so much at the Gambler. Sometimes you win big. Other times you just kind of don't.
Other times, Quark bribes you blind.
So then there's these two weapon masters to teach you some stuff, probably.
The two-handed
No, they're right
weapon
here.
vendor. Okay.
Yeah, there's the troll weapon master and the orc weapon master.
One-handed axes. I need that.
But yeah, friend, there's gambling in here. Do you need the link to try and play with us? Because I'll send you that.
Ooh, boy, these are expensive. Holy crap.
Yeah, some of the weapons are. But you'll get better stuff. Like, you don't really need to do the weapon vendor itself. But yeah, friend, if you want to play with us, turtle-wow.org right there is the private server that we're playing on. So it's completely free and you don't have to, you know, spend any real money. And
Yeah,
it's just a fun
I would
time.
not be playing this if it wasn't free. But because it's free, I don't feel bad if I don't work in for a while. Holy crap, this stuff is so expensive. Oh, wow, this mace would double my damage. Going up to 10.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's up there. I haven't been up there in a really long time.
Nothing.
There's nothing up there?
There was a mace guy that was like halfway up there.
Yeah, the mason staff.
Will I die if I jump out of here? I assume the answer to that question is no, because I see people doing it.
I just saw some other guy parkour down. So now I'll take you to the.
That was me. I was following you.
No, you weren't. I was not up there.
Oh,
You were following somebody else.
I'm not gonna lie. I do not cannot figure out who you are. Like 3/4.
Damn. You'll get these big jobs.
True. But so basically, when people first got in, they just had to wander all over this place to see what was where. Torin ran right through you.
Oh yeah. What's really
No
cool
regard.
about the undead major city is in the throne room. There's a bunch of reference to the Warcraft 3 game, to where if you have the ambience music turned way up, you can actually hear the cutscene of the king getting killed by his son from Warcraft 3 in the ambience music.
That's wild.
Like, they put the audio from that whole cutscene as ambient music in that room, and that's really cool. Because you never played the Warcraft RTS games, did you?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I don't remember much of it, but I played through Warcraft 3 and...
Do you remember when
Warcraft 1 and
Arthas
2.
comes home from picking up Frostmourne and kills his dad right there in the throne room?
No. Like I said, I don't remember a lot of it.
Fair.
God, so many people here.
Oh, yeah.
I take it this is the auction?
No. The auction house is over here. Good luck finding me. There you go.
Yeah! I almost ran right off of that other person.
Here, this will make it easier for you to find me. Because now I'll be on your mini-map. This is the auction house.
Mini-map?
With the auctioneers. Yeah.
Oh, I had a bag covering it. That's okay. Alright. Who are you talking to?
Any of these auctioneers.
Okay, so I have all those stones. So I can auction those, right?
Yeah, it's like if you want to search for like for a shadow gem or you can see that there's like you can search that and you can see that they're selling for like 3 silver a piece. So you can go to the auctions tab down at the bottom of that little window.
They are selling for 12.80.
No, there's a
which
lower
is way
one.
more.
There's a lower one. The lowest they're going for is like 3 silver a piece.
Oh,
So if you go to the auctions tab, you can then drag it into the auction item and then set the price and how long you want it to be on there and then create the auction. And then if somebody buys your item, the money will be mailed to you in your in-game mailbox and you can collect it from there.
okay. So I'll just set it for 72 hours, I guess. For 3 silver, 75 copper. Okay, do that. Is anything else that I have worthwhile? Topaz worth anything?
Probably.
$55 silver? Which is actually worse than the 1 silver I could sell it for? Or the 2 silver I could sell it for?
You could sell it for 2. You should be able to post it for 3. You could put it the starting price is 2 and then the buyout price is 3.
Oh, it's because I have 2.
Yeah.
No, it says. Oh yeah, 3. Okay.
Or since you have
Whatever.
2 of them, you can put it at 6.
Oh well, they're gonna snap it up quick then, because I didn't.
That's fine.
Okay, do I have it? I got stone arrowheads. I assume those are worthless. Yeah, I assume that's the only thing I have that's worthwhile. Oh, I've got some hardened barnacles.
I don't know what those are for. If they're gray, then they're a trash item. If they're white, then they're generally used for something.
They're gray.
So then, yeah, that's a trash item. Generally, if you ever see trash items on the auction house, it's for money laundering.
Always good. Alright. I have put all the things that I can sell in there.
Alright. Oh, cool. Now you have Rallying Cry of the Dragon Slayer.
Brad,
Somebody
told
killed...
me about that.
Yep. Somebody...
Mounted ahead.
They did.
Alright. Where are we going now?
Outside of the place, and, like, you should be able to see me as a blue dot on your mini-map now.
Oh, I do.
And my name should be a lighter shade of blue and easier to see.
I cannot see your name at all, but I can follow a blue dot.
Do you
There
have
you
player
are.
names turned on?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then here are the 2 heads that are mounted. We must have missed the other buff.
Oh, dang. Okay. So that's like capital D dragon, huh?
Oh yeah. They're raid bosses. That's like a 40-man raid to kill those guys. Yeah, they're 2 different raids, so they're not even in the same place. They're not even on the same continent. Which you're about to go to the other continent for the first time as we go to Undercity.
Yeah, you just sort of disappeared and reappeared there.
Yeah, there's a loading zone there that they don't have working right, because in the original game there was normally like a little preload that happens before you hit that. But they haven't been able to get that to work correctly, so it does a hard load, and that's why unload and reload after you pass a threshold.
It is cool to see the airships.
Get to go to the plague-ridden lands of Lordaeron now. A very dead place that got heavily censored in modern retail, which is really lame.
Graphics are so basic, I can't imagine. Which, I mean, I guess for the time, like, this would have been blowing, but
You could also make yours look a bit different, because I'm using an HD pack which has the modern retail graphics running on the old engine.
are we not getting on that ship?
No, that one goes to Gromgall and Stranglethorn. This one will go to Undercity.
Oh, is that what the flag right here means?
Yeah.
Okay. That guy's dancing.
Yeah, if you hit enter and then type /dance, it'll be one of the... There's many slash commands you can do, but you too can start dancing. If you do like /silly, that'll make your character tell a joke.
We did a dance and the rains came.
Because yeah, if you hit your map with M and then like right click twice to zoom out twice, you'll see that there's a whole other continent besides Kalimdor, which is the Eastern Kingdoms. And this is going to take us to the Eastern Kingdoms.
Yeah. Oh, and I see our little tiny...
Yeah.
Our little tiny, silver arrow there.
They also, to make the world seem more alive, Turtle WoW did something that's really cool, which is they offset the day-night cycle between the 2 continents, instead of them both being set to server time.
Interesting.
So normally in retail, like the whole world is in day or the whole world is in night, depending on the time. But Turtle made it to where if it's a day on one continent, it's night in the other continent.
Kind of neat.
To make it seem more like an actual world and not like a flat piece of paper. Which I think is really cool.
It's pretty spiffy.
I can't believe retail never did anything like that. Or if they do, then they're going to be stealing it from this place at this point, because they've stolen a bunch of other stuff from this place and other I say this place, but I mean other private servers in general.
Yeah, I'm still confused how this private server situation works. Oh, they got offshore oil rigs?
Basically, it's because the main reason this is hosted out of
What
like
just happened?
you're loading into the other continent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Indiana Jones did. That's awesome.
And again, you can kind of move around on the ship to discover the stuff as we fly over it. I think you'll like Undercity a lot. I like the way that they did it. And also, like, just because this place isn't, like, your race's stuff, you could still come over here and quest if you wanted to. Like, I do that a lot. Honestly, like, I will generally come over and do the undead side of quests because I've done it a lot more. And, like, if you look off the side of the ship, you'll see the whole, like, kingdom, the, like, castle of Lordaeron over there.
Dude, I don't see anything. It is just dark and rainy. Oh, there it is. Did somebody just jump off?
Yeah, because of the protection they can and they won't die. Or else normally you would. So we could either walk down this whole tower and everything, or we can just leap off the side, whichever you prefer.
I mean, I'll follow you, I guess, man.
Just less walking. But, like, because this place was so destroyed and everything, they knew that they couldn't really, like, fortify it. So it's kind of neat of what the undead decided to do.
Guy just ran into that door, hoping it would open. It didn't.
So one of the things that's really cool about this, besides the ambient noise I told you about in this throne room, is from the Warcraft 3 cutscene, they actually kept the blood spatter on the stone right here of where Arthas stabbed his dad.
Oh. It's messed up, man.
And I thought that was cool.
Oh, there's something behind this here.
Yeah,
Feather?
that Feather of Medivh, I'm not sure what that's for. I think it's for the Akatesh staff quest.
You found an interesting looking feather. Why can't I keep it?
And then, you know, here's the old Daddykin's tomb with a plaque you can read.
Whoa. Those are stitches?
Well, they're abominations. Stitches is just a named abomination. But they are the guards here. And this is the elevator that has killed many people, which is why it now has a safety zone on it. And now we're into the major city of Undercity.
We're in the trade quarter.
So since they couldn't reinforce the city above, they built a city underground in the sewers.
Not gonna bother them none. They
Nope.
ain't gotta breathe. What do we got over here?
Oh yeah, that's where you can
Yeah.
learn.
Cooking
Learn.
supplies and a cooking trainer.
Yeah, you can learn cooking from the cooking trainer, since it's a secondary skill.
How many secondary skills can you have?
You can have all the secondary skills, but only 2 major professions.
Cool.
Which the secondary skills are first aid, cooking, fishing, and survival.
Sweet. Well, I have learned many cooking.
Then...
Good thing I learned how to cook from people who don't eat.
Do it.
So it's a good thing I learned how to cook from people who don't eat.
They eat,
For fun?
kind of. And
Is mining a,
that is a major profession.
Okay.
It pairs with engineering, blacksmithing, and jewel crafting. Because major professions are generally split between two things, which are crafting and gathering professions.
Okay. Makes sense.
And so here's the weapon master to teach you. I think swords is what he'll teach you.
And crossbows.
Which there are not that very many of in the game, but they are there.
Don't trust the living.
What now?
Yeah, their story is really sad, because like I said, like all of these people, like all the undead people are like the original denizens of like this area.
Right.
And whenever they broke free from the Lich King and like didn't know what to do, they tried to contact Stormwind because that was their ally before. Yeah, their messenger never made it back. And they've been treated as nothing but monsters, and so eventually, whenever all of their attempts to contact the Alliance, who were their allies in life, ended in less than favorable outcomes, they approached the Horde, and even the Horde was going to treat them as monsters until the Tauren spoke up and said that, they see that the undead people have a possibility of redemption, and they're not monsters just because of what they are.
I ain't good on the Tauren. I did just buy a gun.
Nice. So now you can equip it. You'll probably also... Does the gun merchant also have ammunition?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so you'll have to also have some ammunition, which stacks in bulks of 200.
Yeah, I bought 200.
Okay. You'll have to change your throw thing to shoot.
So how would I go about that? It's not a power, right?
No, it's in your spellbook under general. It'll just be called shoot.
Oh, it's called shoot gun.
Oh, it's called shoot gun. I forgot this was back whenever shoot bow, shoot crossbow, and shoot gun were 3 separate abilities instead of them just having triggered off of one ability called shoot.
Yep, they're in my general skills now. Wild. Okay.
So, major cities also have all of the professions and everything. So, like, all of the secondary skills except for survival and all the professions can come from any major city. If you ever need to know where something is, you just need to find a city guard, which for Undercity is those abomination guys. So we'll take this.
Oh, is this... What is this?
This is for tailoring, and then the cloth quartermaster guys, where you can turn in a particular type of cloth to get reputation, because if you get exalted with a faction that is not your natural race, you can then buy their mounts and use them. So like these guys have skeletal horses, so if you wanted to ride a skeleton horse, you'd have to get their reputation to exalted through quests and stuff. Or
Cool.
like through that guy, the turn in for stuff. But if you talk to like one of these guardians, you can ask them for like a profession trainer or your class trainer, and then ask them, again, what you're particularly searching for. And then after you do that, they'll mark it on your map, and if you hit M, you can see a red flag of where it is to find what you were looking for.
Oh, yep, there it was. The Undercity's rogue trainers. Cool.
Yep, it's in the rogue quarter. Wild, that.
Now?
Oh yeah, the Keymaster.
Keymaster.
Yeah, this is actually a restored cut content thing. So this is to where mages can make magic keys. This got cut from the retail game and is still a cut thing. It's not even in, still not in the live game as of today. And the main reason they cut it is they're like, oh, them being able to make keys undervalues rogues lockpicking, so we're going to take it out. Instead of just being like, but it gives other people a way to open things besides just literally one class.
I mean, I am all about at least having, mold. And usually how they got around that is that, because that's a pretty standard thing for most games, is that mages either learn knock or something like that, but what mages don't do is disarm trap.
Yeah. Granted, I think there's only one dungeon. I think there's only one raid that actually has traps to be disarmed, and that's Blackwing Lair. I don't think anything else used traps, because that was the first time they tried to use traps for rogues to disarm. No, they did use them again in Wrath of the Lich King for sure. I don't know if Classic has anybody else with traps, though.
No, I don't have anything new I can learn from that dude.
Yeah, you're not level 10 yet. You're only level 9.
Sadness.
But so if you know like what you want to do in terms of like if you want to do like engineering or leatherworking or whatever, you can grab those
I
professions
want to do
here.
whatever is going to train me in explosives.
That will be engineering. So yeah, you can learn from the either the expert or journeyman engineer here.
I'm listening.
You'll want to go ahead from the after you learn that, you'll want to buy a mining pick and a blacksmith's hammer from the engineering supplies here. Because you're going to need to be able to hammer stuff out and mine, and you need those in your... You don't have to have them equipped, but you do need them in your inventory.
You said a blacksmith hammer and a mining pick?
Yeah. Those are 2 tools you'll need. Being an engineer, you're going to be taking up a lot of your bag space with tools.
Okay.
Because eventually...
I have those 2 tools.
Okay, so now we need to go teach you mining. So I'm going to talk to this guy and have him take me back to where the miner is. Back in the war quarter, okay. That's where I thought we were, but I wanted to double check.
I learned rough dynamite and blasting powder.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, most people who learn engineering are either hunters that want to be able to make their own ranged weapons and ammunition, or PvP people, because the bombs are a great way to have an extra way to do damage. And paladins generally take engineering because paladins don't have a natural way to range pull, and using bombs to range pull is a viable option.
You swim in that, I assume you get poisoned?
Nope.
Oh, right, safe zone.
Mining training. So now you can learn mining.
Smelting and fine minerals. I assume this guy doesn't have... He's got coal?
You don't need any of that right now.
Coal
So
is
you have the
very
2 tools you need, but now in your spellbook, you will have smelting and engineering, and you'll have find minerals. Find minerals is a thing you can turn on that'll make it to where minerals on the map, whenever you're within range, they'll highlight on your mini-map, so that way you can go, you know, right-click on them and dig them up.
And this is why people have 2 or 3 bars.
Yeah. And again, you're also going to have, like, cooking and fishing and all that other stuff that's in your general spellbook as well now, too.
Okay. Alright.
Alright. And so then now, if you want to get back to where you were for questing, if you use your Hearthstone, you will cast that and you'll go back to Razor Hill.
There.
Yep.
Casting.
Yeah, it's a 10-second cast with a 60-minute cooldown.
Look like we're about to Kamehameha each other.
Besides the grunts outside, my brothers and I fought at the Battle of Hyjal. Any who seek to steal from the bank must face us first.
Blood and thunder and stuff.
What's that?
So they say Dabu instead of Dabo?
Yeah. I forget what in the Orcish language what Dabu is for. I think it's a goodbye, but I don't remember.
Oh, I have many quests.
It's just like you'll probably hear them at some point say like Loktar Ogar, which is victory or death.
Yeah. There's just a dead person here.
But oh yeah, tons of quests. And now you'll be super easy to do for you to do your quests because you have that rallying cry of the Dragon Slayer. Because like your damage is gonna be nuts now. You won't have any problem doing quests while you have that buff. But I think I am gonna finally like get off of here after I get back to like Razor Hill or something, where I can be close to where you are or something, or maybe not.
Yep.
I may just.
I'm gonna bail myself.
I'm needing to
Go
like.
sleep.
I'm needing to chill out and just, I don't know, relax. Maybe not use my voice so much. Things like that. Anybody that's still watching, does anybody have a like a raid suggestion? I don't really have like a lot of people that are or well, maybe Shriek is playing Liza P.
I mean, I have a person. I don't know if. I don't know how raiding works. If you can just raid anybody, but
I can just raid anybody.
Hungry Goya is
You wanna?
always doing something.
Can you type that to me and I can
Yep.
raid that person?
Who knows what she's playing? Hold on. I think you'd actually like her stream quite a bit. She does old school retro games and is just in general like really laid back.
Run, you trying to tell me I've got to rest? I never like just resting. I'm very bad. All right.
Sounds so bad.
I'm just trying to survive. I will put it on the ending screen. Exiting my game, and let's raid that person you suggested. I'm super down. I'm always down to raid new people. What game is that they're playing? That looks really cool.
You never know with Goya, man.
I always feel bad whenever I have to raid and run, just because like I like to try and stick around and talk. I'll stick around for as long as I can. It's just I get you know, I don't know. I get tired by the time I'm normally quitting.
Yep. She's cool though. She's got a YouTube channel and stuff. I usually watch a lot of her.
Hell yeah. Hit them with the turt raid.
Yeah.
You can't see me, but I look like I care about that. You rest plenty. Look, friend, I try to be as best I can, and I've been doing a lot worse lately. So I try to just keep streaming. I just keep on going in hopes that it'll get better again.